Hey everyone, this is Brian, Topps Vintage 316, and today I was just going to kind of run through quickly what I call my A to Z PC. And it's basically self-explanatory there. I collect players from A, beginning with Aaron, on through to what I have my only Z card, which is Barry Zito. But basically in between all that, as you can see, I've got the B's, with Bagwell, Bench, Bonds in the C's, Carew, Canseco, Dawson on the D's. Don't have any E's, E players, but I've got F, G, H, J, no I's, no K's either. But I'll find players to fill those spots. But basically that's kind of how my A to Z PC got named, as I have a slew of different players that I've collected through the years, and players that I grew up watching and kind of really enjoyed. And it goes from all the way from A to Z. And I try to collect some of their rookie cards if I can get them, to kind of start off each of their sets here. But some of them, of course, like back to Hank Aaron, those are going to be quite expensive, so I haven't gotten his rookie card yet. But anyways, I just wanted to kind of go over a brief explanation as to why I call it the A to Z. And as you can see from looking at this box here, this basically has a pretty full box here, and then off to the side I've got a continuation. And right now, the cards I don't have in this box, starting off with basically Tom Seaver, and going on into the rest of the alphabet with Sheffield and Smith, Sosa, Stargell, Thomas, on into Robin Yount, and then finishing with Barry Zito. But and within some of these sets as well, like if I'll have a PC here of Bagwell, and then the next one is Bench, and then the next one might be Bonds, but in between some of those I'll have some other players, such as this set here in the B's. I've got the Wade, a small little PC of Wade Boggs that I collect. So within each of these there might be some other players that you don't see the tags on here, but it's just because I haven't gotten around to labeling everything. And there are some players that I've got a lot more cards of than others, such as, you know, the Griffey's here. I've got a pretty good stack of cards for him for the PC. And then I have real big stack of Ripkins. Basically it takes up all this area here. So, but anyways, I just wanted to give you a brief little video on why I call it my A to Z PC. And also I'll begin this basically will be the beginning of what I hope is a few new videos on this PC, and this one will be followed up by the letter A. So give me a few seconds and I'll pull up my A PC collection. So beginning with the letter A, as you can see here, I've got Henry Aaron, Hank Aaron, and this is one of the Islay's discs that they have for spec for sale. Basically picked this up recently at one of my card stores, and thought it was a pretty neat little thing to add to the PC for my Hank Aaron collection. But basically kind of start with the earliest card I have of his is this 70s card of his, and then I move on to one that is part of my set, which is the 71 set, which I'm continuing to work on. Then my next one is a 72 or 73 home run leaders, which is part of another set that I have that I'm working on. But it basically shows, at the time it was Mays, Aaron, and Ruth as the all-time home run leaders. And then again, that same year, I have the 73 Aaron. Nice picture of him. And again, it's part of the set that I'm building. And then to move further on to 74, it's kind of a commemorative card, a couple cards that I have showing his older cards, basically the 70, the 71 there, and then 72 and 73, and then a little bit further back showing some of the older cards, which I don't have any of these, but maybe one day I'll have the funds to get those. And then these next couple cards, I picked them up just because I like the looks of them. This is a picture of the 57 MVP, and then a couple Allen Ginter cards that I picked up here for this set. Really like these cards. I just like the artwork on them. But that one is a 2017, and then here's a 2018 Allen Ginter. And then, like I said earlier, as I was explaining, I have subsets within each of these players. And this happens to be one of them right off the bat, and that's just a couple cards of Dick Allen. And this is a 70s card that I got actually from, sent to me from a friend. And wasn't expecting the card, but he sent it as part of a care package. And then this is a card I had kept from my childhood. As you can see, it's been through the ringer. It's got a lot of cracks and stuff on it, but I still like the look of it. And I collected it mainly because he was at that time a Cardinal and played for my beloved St. Louis Cardinals. So I was really into them at that time, so that's why I picked that card up. And then to go on to the next group of cards, which are my A's, would be Roberto Alomar. And this is the Don Russ rookie card of Roberto Alomar. And he had quite a career, actually. You know, he had 2,500 hits and 200 home runs, over 1,000 runs batted in, and his lifetime average was 304. So pretty good little catcher there for the Padres. And then he played on with the Blue Jays and went on to play with some other teams, the Orioles and whatnot. But I've got, this was the Don Russ rookie card, and then I've got an Upper Deck 80 of his card, which is the, I believe that's the 91. And then the Topps card of his, 90. And then a nice Don Russ card. Then these cards I like the Topps series, which is the 98. I like those cards there a lot. And then these next few cards are basically just some inserts that I had picked up through the past few years of Alomar. Then there's the Pinnacle Express card, the Fleer Tradition card of his, and then the last one here that I have of his is a Metal Universe card. And now this card was something that I picked up when I bought a Goodwill auction, actually. Won a Goodwill auction. And then to transition over to his brother, Sandy, I had this card here that picked up at a local antique mall when I went a few months ago. And I thought this was a pretty neat card of the brothers there. And Roberto, like his brother, was also a catcher, or Sandy, like his brother Roberto, I'm sorry, was also a catcher. And these are some of Sandy's rookie cards, the Don Russ 89, and then the Fleer. And then I have the Topps Future Star card, as well as the Topps rookie card of his. And then this card here, which is basically called a star card. It's a checklist card, and it's a small little set that there's only 11 cards in the set, but that's a pretty cool picture I thought of him down in his stance. And then I have the 90 Donruss there of blue, and then the 90 Donruss of red. Again, the rookie rated rookie card. Then 91 Fleer. And then the continue with the rookie cards. I've got the 2 Score rookies of his. And then the other, this one's called the Rookie of the Year card, and this one is called the Franchise card for 91 for Sandy Alomar. And then to finish it off, continuing with more of the Donruss cards with the 91 cards here, the award winner card, and then an all-star card. Those are all 91 Donruss cards. And then the 92 Donruss. And then I have a couple of his Upper Deck cards. 93 Upper Deck and another 93 Upper Deck. And then the last 2 cards I'll show you here are basically a couple of Topps cards. And this is the Topps 2001 card, celebrating the 50-year anniversary of Topps. And then this one is the Topps 2000 card. Again, I like that layout of those cards there. I think they're pretty nice. So anyways, that's kind of a introduction into my A to Z PC, and as well as starting off with my first edition of what I hope will be a series of cards that I can show you through my PC. Try to get video out maybe once a month on each letter of the alphabet. So next week or next month will be the letter B, and that's where I'll cover some of my bench and bonds and bread. I won't do them all at one time, but hopefully it'll be interesting to you guys. And as I always say, thanks for watching, and collect like you're a kid.